Alrighty. So, I'm not really expecting this to be popular on the channel just because it's kind of one of those games that I'm hyped for, but isn't necessarily my demographic here on YouTube. And we've talked about that before. YouTube's stupid, blah, blah, blah. Will notifications go out to any of you guys? I don't know, but this state of play is 25 minutes long. So I figured that a stream would be a little bit more appropriate rather than me just recording it in silence myself. But we might just be doing this ourselves anyway, depending if notifications even bother going out. So I'm doing this announcement at the beginning for the people that are watching the VOD. Either way, I'm really excited about Final Fantasy XVI, but I'm not like super duper hooked on the idea of the game.
Hello everyone, this is Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final Fantasy.
But apparently this is really good and sold a lot of people on the premise.
Today, I'm here to talk a little bit about the story, world, and combat system.
I am late to this.
16, as well as reveal all new information
because I was in Japan for 2 weeks.
of RPG elements and support systems. We'll be talking you through everything while using never-before-seen gameplay footage running on the PlayStation 5. I hope you'll stay with us until the end of the show and enjoy everything we have in store for you. With that, let's get started.
So, I am pumped for this game because of the fact that I know we've got the Devil May Cry team and a lot of people that worked on Dragon's Dogma are working on this game. As far as I know, they were finishing this game before they started work on Dragon's Dogma 2. Hey Yukina! At least notifications went out to one of you, man.
You are key to this mission's success.
Okay.
Yes, Sergeant.
I'm assuming that this is going to be the same gameplay showcase that they had from TGA. Right? But... okay. I would have rather just seen gameplay, but... hey, unknown.
Allow me to welcome you
Oh,
to
Discord
Final
notifications, of
Fantasy
course.
16.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy XVI is the latest installment in the Final
Ooh.
Fantasy series,
Ooh.
a storied franchise with 35 years of history. Yet while this is the 16th mainline title in the series, there's absolutely no need to have played any of the previous games before jumping in.
Okay.
Fusion,
Combat looks flashy.
action, and RPG features, Final Fantasy XVI has been developed as the first true action RPG in the series.
One thing that I will criticize about these games, though, sorry to pause it, I just don't want to interrupt him, is the art direction, right? Like, we're talking about Final Fantasy here, and it almost looks like really, really generic fantasy at this point because they started pushing the more realistic graphics rather than more stylized graphics. It's personal preference, but I just wish that they would have better color contrasting for these games, especially for YouTube. It does not do it any favors and looks completely washed out.
Using the power of the PlayStation 5 to its fullest, the game delivers an expansive...
The game delivers
gameplay
particles.
...experience, which we liken to a high-speed roller coaster ride.
I mean, we'll see, man. Like, I'm still gonna get the game and I'm still looking forward to playing it. Oh, right, you actually get to control the summons for a little bit. That's cool. Damn. Okay, that's fancy. Particle lag, let's go. I noticed that too, right? They had a slight frame dip. Even though it's... oh, it's PS5! Oh no, he's using his DNA skill. I mean, the summons look great as always. Apparently, the devs said how they wanted to make this game like Ifrit's like the strongest summon in this game because I don't know, it was something like they felt bad because Ifrit was never one of the main summons, kind of one of the first ones you get and then you just move on. That giant monster looked cool though. Okay, so this is the same showcase they had at TGA.
Clive Rosfield.
It's just in English now.
Takes place in the realm of Valisthea. We follow the epic tale of Clive, Shield of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, as it unfolds across 3 distinct periods in our hero's life: his teens, 20s, and 30s.
Oh, that's cool. I think they kind of had that with Final Fantasy 15. Not that I played it, I just heard a lot about
The story
it.
begins with Clive in his 20s. A fully playable flashback will allow you to experience the pivotal events that shaped his past and present.
Okay. I was wondering because
And
we
thus
kept seeing
does
this
the curtain
youngster.
open on this newest Final Fantasy adventure.
Kept seeing this youngster in some of the trailers, and I was like, who's that? Because you're playing as him. I hope the combat's a little bit more than just button mashing. Like, it looks really fancy, but yeah, I don't 100% know, Yukina. I heard a lot about Final Fantasy 15 from my cousin who said it was stupendous, and I don't know if it's a spoiler, but basically, like, near the end of the game, you go through, like, a time portal and age, like, 50 years or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I know anything about it, but I just heard it was dope. So, I have high expectations for the story of this game. Despite the fact that I am not nearly as much of a fan of Final Fantasy as I used to be. Oh god, those menus suck.
Navigation
Jesus.
in Final Fantasy XVI is driven
What a
via
cluster.
world map, with locations being added and updated as players progress through the main narrative.
Okay.
The
So
world
it's
map
linear.
can be opened at any time, allowing players access to
Fast
all
travel
manner
at
of
least, thank
locations
God.
across Valisthea.
Show me that PS5 SSD. Oh. Or not.
Here, players will meet new friends,
Kinda looks like
formidable
Witcher.
foes, and uncover great and wondrous mysteries.
Damn, dude. That's more like it. I like how he just looks like a Dark Souls character. Like, screw it. Let's just make him look cool. Like, I like it. Yeah, these areas look pretty cool. Alright, that's more like it. I saw a lot of these on the Tokyo Game Show. Oh, chocobos, thank God. See, like, this is what I mean though, guys. Like, I don't mean to criticize, like, the Final Fantasy franchise, but being an old boomer like me, you know, I played all the old ones and they were so much more fantastical. Like, look at this. It's almost just generic open world game. The only defining feature that makes it Final Fantasy is you're riding on a giant ostrich. Like, like, am I wrong? I don't know. Maybe I'm being too picky with it, but I just wish that the art direction went for more fantastical instead of realistic. Hey, Pure Name. Hey, Voodoo. Yeah, I'm kind of squeezing this. Oh, that water simulation looks absolutely insane. Jesus. Wow. Show me more of that, please.
Next, I'd like to talk about the combat of Final Fantasy XVI.
Okay. The big boy mode.
All the battles in the
Let's see.
game take place in real time and are not turn-based.
Hell yeah.
As Clive progresses through the story, he will learn a wide array of exciting abilities from the Eikons that he encounters.
Okay, so you get boss abilities. That guy's literally called Footpad.
Admire Clive in action.
Jesus, the combat looks flashy. I'm noticing in the bottom right, you can see the button inputs, and they're kind of just button mashing. So I really hope it's more than just that. I don't know, man. It still looks really, really flashy, though. Jesus, that guy's tanky. Like, what the hell? Are you serious? See, the thing is, I think it's like the content creator in me, because I've been doing YouTube for so many years. I see all these particles and I just think like, uh-oh, this isn't going to stream well. Like, I mean, hell, this is a state of play in 4K and it still looks like ass. Just because of how YouTube encoding works. Hey, Matt. Jesus, Yukina. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm just hoping that we got some good bangers out of this game. I'm curious to see what the different build options are gonna be. I mean, I obviously, as usual, try and find something either busted or really funny. But I'm sure there's more to the combat than just button mashing. It is the Devil May Cry combat devs, so it's gonna probably be really, really good.
The abilities that Clive wields have unique characteristics depending on the icon they are derived from.
Oh my god, okay.
Players can use ability points collected by defeating enemies to unlock more abilities or upgrade existing ones.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, there you go. There's the depth I wanted.
Ability to unlock or upgrade? No problem. You can let the game choose for you.
Why? Why would I ever do that? What are they talking about? I mean,
Final
good.
Fantasy XVI includes a range of timely accessories to provide support to those players who may not be so skilled at action games, bringing them a truly enjoyable experience. Players are encouraged to equip Clive with different combinations of these accessories until they find the one that perfectly matches their own playstyle.
I saw that. Clive will automatically evade attacks. Like, okay.
I can particularly recommend to those who may struggle with action gameplay is the Ring of Timely Focus and the Ring of Timely Strikes.
Okay, so basically you can turn on easy mode with these accessories.
A wide array of different techniques just by
Honestly,
a single attack.
I mean, we'll see.
As well
Like,
as shifting into a window of slow motion whenever Clive is about to be hit by an
I feel like
giving them a little extra time to hit.
I feel like I'll play the game vanilla at first, but I'll end up equipping those rings for the sake of convenience later, just because I'm really, really worried. Like seeing this combat, like it looks really flashy and everything, but I'm genuinely worried that it's going to get old, especially with the game being probably like 50 hours long or something, right?
Encourage everyone to discover the combination
So,
that works best for
I
them.
mean, we'll see. Maybe it's gonna be intriguing the whole time, but I just doubt it, man, because that's usually what happens with these types of games. It's just dodge, smack, repeat. Oh, the loading
Those who
screen.
want to concentrate on the story, don't forget to choose story focus mode before starting a new game.
Oh, I'll just do that then. Good.
In this mode, timely accessories are automatically equipped from the start, allowing players to immerse themselves in the narrative experience.
You want to know why I'll do story mode? So it doesn't take me 100 hours to beat. It's not that I don't want a challenge, it's just a long freaking game.
Clive will meet many characters along his journey who will join him as friends and allies.
A realistic wolf and then a Moogle. Like,
Fallen ruins.
Well, we didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
Sidolphus, who becomes a mentor to Clive. Jill, a friend from Clive's youth.
It really is.
Such encounters and reunions will set Clive on a path of great personal growth.
It is.
Clive!
I mean, at least the voice acting doesn't seem cringe.
Some of these companions will even accompany Clive on his adventures, fighting alongside him and finding lots to talk about along the way.
That anime actually looked really cool.
That said, players will only need to focus on controlling Clive. Party members are fully AI-driven, providing support for the hero and constantly adapting.
Yeah. Cool. You're gonna see that they feel weird with their face, at least for me. Well, that would make sense because this is one of those rare games that is Japanese is the primary, and so they kind of rearranged the lip sync to match up with the English dub. But generally, the body language for all of the cutscenes is gonna be based off of the Japanese audio and pacing. So that's probably what you're noticing, Yukina. I say it's rare because a lot of Japanese games like Resident Evil are actually recorded in English first, even though it's a Japanese company.
A smart,
Dude, I got a doggo!
fiercely loyal hound. Torval is always by Clive's side and willing to stand by.
Hey, Potato! No, it's gonna be a pretty short stream. We probably got only like 10 minutes left.
Torval will act of his own accord, but players can also give him direct commands.
But I thought it was long enough that it warranted doing a stream instead of just a video where I would sit here in silence
Forget to give
with
the
myself.
boys some treats every now and then.
Cringe. I mean, it's better than Stray.
Get her upstairs.
But none will...
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it?
She's the best healer this side of the belt.
Listen to that guy's goddamn voice. This voice needs to be swapped with the other guy. But I love this man's voice, and he was in Diablo 4 as well. He's just so timbery.
What are you about?
Listen to him.
Go. Have a look around. I'll be in my solar.
After progressing somewhat through
That was a really nice mouth animation for him eating an apple. I'm sorry. That actually looked really good.
here in the hideaway, Clive will find a shop where he can purchase.
I already did a video of the Zelda trailer, Yukina. That was only 5 minutes long, so I literally just did that as a one-off video myself. That's already uploaded.
Blackthorn, a highly skilled blacksmith, works the hideaway's forge. Bring in materials to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. After upgrading your equipment or unlocking new abilities, try accessing the Arete Stone.
No. Training mode. Just give me a training dummy, bro. Come on.
Players can enter a virtual training area outside the bounds of time and space, where they
Oh,
are
that's
free
cool.
to refine and practice combos of their very own.
I like how they have all those options, like
Once
just
you're
make yourself
confident in your
invincible,
skills,
choose the
try your
monsters.
hand at arcade mode and
That's
see
pretty
how your
good.
scores stack up against players from around the world.
I don't think I'm gonna care about something like that, but that totally makes sense with the Devil May Cry devs being behind it.
The hideaway is home to a lot of other features as well.
What if I just kept my money instead? Honestly, I don't think you're gonna miss anything.
Not only will players discover a variety
Like,
of side quests here,
I'm looking forward to this game.
information on quests offered all around Valisthea.
Sorry, because it's still Final Fantasy, but I'm gonna admit, man, am I just getting old? I don't feel grabbed by this game, dude. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, I'm not like super hyped for it. I really hope that feeling like goes away and I get really excited while I'm playing it. But all the gameplay and stuff just doesn't really justify it to me, especially with the game being $100. Because Canada and PS5. But I don't know, maybe I've just played too many RPGs at this point. Like, I love grindy games, don't get me wrong, but I'm not really, there's not really a hook to 16 for me.
Still busy saving the world.
Other than just a preview of Dragon's Dogma 2's combat. Like,
When did you get back?
like even side quests to me just feel like, why? It's pointless. That's why I play a lot of these games on easy mode nowadays, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm just playing it for the experience and I want to get through it as quickly as possible. You know?
I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
It's not something like Zelda or Elden Ring where I want to just take my time and play it because it's such a fun video game.
Visit the hunt board to gain information on elite marks, fearsome foes lurking about the realm.
Yeah, maybe that's just how games are nowadays, Potato. It's just so oversaturated with, generic to above average games nowadays. I don't know. Oh my god. Satan. Oh, never mind. That's just Joe. Okay. Yeah.
Also, Loresman Harpocrates.
Yeah, I feel that, Yukina.
Valisthea's secrets as
It's more of a story
recounts
game
Tales of his adventures.
that has combat. Okay, why is it old school Final Fantasy? I like that. That doesn't make any sense,
Quite the find for you today.
but that's kind of cool.
You wish to study the tomes?
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna play this on story mode just because I want to experience the story and I hope that it's really
For
good.
another of my
And then yeah, it's just got flashy combat. You're right.
A scholar and strategist who will be more than happy to explain to Clive the current state of the realm and provide information on key players. There are all kinds of interactions and features in the hideaway to help players get even more enjoyment out of their time with Final Fantasy XVI.
Ever changing.
What? So that's just lore dump? Is that what they're saying? The MC5 is a story game with flashy cinematics. I mean, I guess that's true. Damn, dude, look at that place.
On his travels, Clive will encounter a wide array of fearsome foes.
Well, that thing looks cool. That's a really old enemy. Look at the health bar. Like, Not every game has to be Elden Ring, man. Look, it's just doing chip damage, dude. Like, that boss would take like 10 minutes. That's all the different difficulties do to me, is it's like, okay, well, I could fight this boss for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Like, this guy looks cool. Genuinely, that looks like a good fight. Oh, mash square. Bro, what riveting gameplay. Custom animations look good, but that's young Clive, which means this is at the intro of the game, so it's probably going to be very, very flashy, very front-loaded as it devolves the further you get into the game. I don't mean to criticize it so much, it's just with it being such a big project.
The dominants who wield the power of the Eikons.
Oh, hey, there's your glove ability that Clive is using later, so I guess you'll get it from that boss. Too much VFX as well, like I can't tell what's going on. You know, like, that music does slap though, Jesus Christ. Oh, there was literally literally Elden Ring abilities.
Mysterious constructs of the fallen, a civilization shrouded in...
Oh look, a Destiny orb. All of these enemies are on the same elevator. That place is gonna suck. That's like the Shadow Tower or something. Jesus. That area looks a little more endgame and alien, kind of neat. The bosses actually look really fun. It's the normal enemies that didn't look too good. Or not that they didn't look good, it just kind of looked like tap, 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 tap. Dodge, tap, 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 tap. Except for that absurdly large health bar. Oh, there you go. He's playing as Ifrit. Hell yeah. Or, never mind, he's fighting Ifrit.
Command of the iconic might coursing through his veins and shatters his very limbs.
Devil Trigger mode?
The shining point of Final Fantasy XVI, however, has to be the breathtaking Eikon versus Eikon battles.
Oh, they're calling the summons Eikons now. Okay. Oh yeah, this is, yeah. Use circle to execute flames of rebirth. So basically these are just cutscenes.
Confrontations all play out in real time, allowing players to control their very own Eikon with their own hands.
I mean, okay. It could be really epic, but... Oh, mash square, bro.
These battles
too much quick time events.
The Eikon encountered, and every showdown is unique, right down to gameplay. Players will experience everything from a 3D scrolling shooter to a heavyweight wrestling match with devastating attacks that encompass the entire battlefield.
What is he talking about? See, like, look at
Massive scale boss battles are entirely...
What's going on here? Like, there's too much effects, dude.
Seamless, and I can promise you heart-stopping, controller-gripping excitement. I can't wait for you to get your hands on the game for yourself.
All right, this is about to end, isn't it? All this trailer showed was just combat, dude. Like, it still didn't 100% sell me on it, you know? I haven't pre-ordered this game yet. And honestly, the more that I see it, I don't know if I plan to anymore. Like, we already got so many bangers coming out this year, and especially around the same time. And there's not really anything about this that looks like super crazy unique, other than I'm sure the story is going to be fantastic. But obviously, to prevent spoilers, they're not really showcasing any of the story. But ironically, that's what I'm waiting to see, whether it ropes me in or not, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just how I'm feeling right now. Like, I just feel kind of complacent towards it. Being able to take, you know, some time off and take a break from being on the computer and stuff allowed me to kind of, I guess, gather my thoughts with a lot of these games and just realize it's like, I don't know how interested I am in playing this game as a series on the channel. Like, it definitely looks like a great game, don't get me wrong. Okay, that's more like it. That actually looks fantastic. Jesus. That's more what I need to see. Stuff like this. Like, oh my god. Yes, I'm sure it's just an automatic, like, just run battle thing, but look at this. Also, yeah, hey, Multi. Sorry I didn't say hello. Like, look at this. God damn, dude. Can all the fights look this good instead of whatever else we were seeing? I wonder if that's like the final boss and they're just blatantly showing us it. Like, moments like this is where the game's gonna slap hard. And again, I feel like they're purposefully avoiding showing all the great moments of this game, which doesn't help because I'm still not 100% sold on, not only, it's not dropping $100 on this game. That's not the problem, because I know I'd get my money worth out of it. The problem is we're talking about a game that's probably going to take me like 2 weeks, if that, to play through.
Be available worldwide June 22nd.
And frankly speaking, I don't think it's going to be a very popular series on the channel, so it's kind of like, we'll see. We'll see.
We hope to bring you more on these aspects of the game in the near future. Also,
Hey, Kerbo.
I'm truly excited to finally be able to reveal that Final Fantasy XVI's main theme was written and performed by one of Japan's greatest recording artists, Kenji Yonezu. We've still got a lot more in store for you in the coming weeks, and I hope you'll all pre-order the game and join us in Valisthea on release day. This has been Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final Fantasy XVI. See you again.
Cool.
16プロデューサーの吉田でした。
Yeah, I appreciate you guys saying that, because I just want to be real with you guys and just say, like, I'm not sure. I'm not sold on the game yet. I heard from a lot of people that that was gonna be like the big, you know, oh my god moment where it's like, bro, this game is 100% buy for me now. But honestly, it didn't really show me anything more than we'd already seen. You know, it was just flashy combat, kind of story stuff. Like, I feel like I needed to see like a story trailer or something that kind of, you know, ropes me in with like the adventure and why I'm doing it, which I'm sure the game is gonna do, but the trailers just aren't showcasing it. Obviously, because they don't want to do spoilies and stuff, and they know that the game's gonna sell regardless of what this random idiot thinks of it. But I don't know. Yeah, I'd say that's a good way to put it, Yukina. Like, it feels like something's missing with the gameplay for sure. Yeah, that's also a good way to put it, Potato. Is it's kind of like a Hollywood movie of video games. So it's like a Marvel movie where it's all flash and no substance. Well, actually, that's wrong. It's Final Fantasy. It's gonna have more substance than a Marvel movie. Like, let's be real here. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming out. I could rant about this more, but generally speaking, I'm still kind of on the fence, and I'm not gonna pre-order this game yet. Especially with so many games coming out around the same time. Like, I might just have my hands full, and maybe I'll get Final Fantasy 16 later. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be a day one buy for me, but we'll see what happens. I might get super hyped, you know, closer to its release or something, or who knows. Anyways, hope you had fun. Bye, guys.